So when it comes to what the government is asking us to do, and we must do, we need to understand this point. The government instruction is not only a government instruction, is a religious obligation as well. Islamically, it is a religious obligation. Even if you don't accept under ulil amr, we still have a covenant, we still have agreements, we still have an understanding by virtue of our presence here, by virtue of being the citizens in this country, that we will follow the law of this country. We will follow the law of the land that does not conflict with Islam. And so that we are bound by our faith, we are bound by our religion, we are bound by our law, Islamic law, that we should abide by that. Okay. So first of all, the government is asking us to stay home. So we should be staying home. And it has given us 4 exceptions to where we can leave the home. So primarily, the government is asking, going for the suppression model really, and asking us to stay home. Don't, stay at home. That's your starting point is you are staying at home. Then only those people are allowed out of the house that need to go shopping, we should be infrequent for basic necessities. So those that are not basic necessities, those are luxuries, those are just nice have-dos for the handbag, for the other stuff. No, none of that. That's not essential. The government only allows you to go for basic necessities of food and medicine, things that you need to survive. Okay, there may be a bit of gray area with some items, and it's done on an infrequent basis. So if somebody is leaving the house frequently or shopping for this items that are not basic necessities, it is not permissible for them to do so. Because the instruction of the government, which is permissible and doesn't conflict any law of Islam, is that you stay at home and you leave only for essential shopping. Non-essential shopping is not allowed. Islamically is not allowed as well. 1 form of exercise a day alone. So you are allowed to leave the house for exercise once, either by yourself or with members of your family. For example, they give the example of either you go for a run, go for a walk, go for a cycle. Not that you can play cricket or football or other communal sports, no. It is, you should be staying home. Just for your sanity, you are allowed to go out to do exercise. For your health, you're allowed to go activity includes run, walk, cycle. Okay? Things you can do without sort of coming into close contact with others. Okay. Third thing, any medical need, including to donate blood, or if you need to avoid or escape risk or harm or injury, you need to get out of the house because of an emergency, or you need to leave the house to provide care for somebody who's, or to help somebody who's vulnerable. You are someone who cares for someone else. You have an elderly parents, and they need your care. They don't live with you, they live alone, for example, or live together. Your parents live together, but they don't live with their children. And so you go there and you will provide care for them. For example, you need to provide care for them. Or somebody who's vulnerable. Your next door neighbor is vulnerable. So you are able to leave your house for these needs. Okay. Then 4th one, traveling to and from work, but only when you can't work at home. So if you are able to work at home, then you must work at home. And if you go to work and work from there, then that would Islamic is according to the government is wrong, and also Islamic would be wrong as well. So traveling for work purposes only, but only where you cannot work from home. And nowadays, that has been also restricted because only some jobs are still, some essential services, what are known essential services, those are being allowed, but those are not essential are not being allowed. For example, the clothes shops, etc., they have been closed. So if you have a clothes shop or you work in a clothes shop, you work for Sports Direct, they're trying to be clever. Sports Direct, if you work for them, that is shut. You can't. That is your place of work, but you can't go there because it's not an essential. So the point being, these are the 4 reasons you can leave home. If you are leaving home for any reason other than this, you are committing a sin. Not only are you going against what the government has said, you are also committing a sin for which you will be sinful.